Hey folks, I have got myself that big old comfort trailer. I don't know if it might be in one of my other videos somewhere down the line. It was a fifth wheel and it's strongly built. We were shocked at how hard this one was to tear down. And they used a board that is really 2" by 2". Measuring it with a tape, it's actually 2 full inches instead of 1.5" by 1.5". So the ceiling was 3" insulation, and the rest of it was a full 2" bat with this 1/4" foam board right there on the outsides of it. Now it's a big fifth wheel with a pair of 6,000-pound axles on it. So there they are. Now these are the Deck Star axles, and here in just a second I'm going to show you what we're going to be using from a Chinook with a 6,000-pound axles on it also, to make this into 6 lug. Now that's the limit of 6 lug is 6,000 pounds. You have to go to 8 lug for everything above that. The roof came off of it in one big roll once we peeled it, you know, popping the staples out. And here it all is right here. This thing is just leveled. So a lot of rot, not everywhere, but a lot of rot in the structural, and it was pretty bad shape. Now what we're doing with this is we're going to be taking the fifth wheel part right here and cutting it off. We're not going to be using the fifth wheel section of it, and this part up here that was part of the fifth wheel structural that's right here, it will remain on here because we're going to cut the metal right here. Now as you can see up in here, we're going to be cutting it right there, just like that, and leaving all of this and actually beefing it up to put a big winch mounted up into the frame up here. It's pretty stout, pretty heavy duty. That is 3 by 1.5" C-channel, and we took the tube out here, but it's the standard fifth wheel style jacks that are on it, and we're going to take those off and actually move them in so that what I'm building on here will work. Now what we have is we have some 2 by 6 box metal that is 3/16 wall, and one of these real nice heavy duty, this ain't the cheapie, you see that, notice that right there, very heavy, 3/16 plus, because it actually measures over 3/16 hitch for it, and we're going to mount it right in here on both sides. And currently for the pickup truck, this comes all the way out to the, would be on the center of the pickup, and 14 inches back will be where we put that hitch right there. Now with all of this structure here, which is all this weight not being there, and the fact that we are at a 55-45 split at that distance to the axles, and look at that, that's a big mess. Being that that's going to be our split on it, the tongue weight should be about 450 to 600 pounds, and that'll be perfect for what we're wanting to do here. This is a 24-foot deck from the fifth wheel part here, which the roof is collapsed down, but from this part here all the way to the end, on top of 2 by 6 box, 3/16 box frame, all this is going to be a car hauler 24-foot deck. That's what we're working with a flip down rear ramp. So let me get over here right quick and I'll show you the what we're going to be removing to put on it, and I'll show you the wheels right quick. These wheels were on a older Chevrolet van, so they'll work fine. They actually have extremely thick aluminum, very thick, and these will work fine. They are 6,600 pound limit per axle, and we're working with 6,000 pound axles. So these came off of a 3/4 ton Happy Time cruiser van, and that was the older 3/4 ton Chevrolet. The new ones I believe are now 8 lug. So some of them, not all of them are 8 lug, but most of them. It's called a heavy half ton. So let's get over here and I'll show you this. All right, over here is a very old 76 Chinook. This is a Chinook up here, and just like all the rest of them that I get, freebie, didn't cost me a nickel. However, over here it has 6,000 pound axles and you can notice by the beefiness of these springs. And 6,000 pound axles, and it is 6 lug, 5.5 I believe on 6, that we're going to be using over there on that other trailer. The spindles are the same. They're all these are all Dexter axles, and they'll work perfect with 12-inch brakes. So there that is. It's a wreck, so we're going to tear it apart later and use its frame for actually something entirely different. Its frame is a 2.5 by 5-inch seat channel, really heavy, all 1/4 inch, and it's 3 pieces, 3 going down the center. So just the steel value of that is well worth tearing apart for that value. So all right, let me get back over here. All right, this section here, when it's completely removed, all this up in here, it will just be used for some other project later on. But now it's going to be a regular trailer with a nice big beefy frame for a winch to mount on to pull cars on. Kind of nice. Stay tuned, I'll show you this next step here in just a little bit as soon as we get this mess off of here. Okay, now we have dropped the 5th wheel section of this trailer, and it is now down on the ground. It weighs a significant amount, made with some pretty heavy thick steels, 1/4 inch. The rest of it, we're going to use this front end section right up in here to go on the front end of it up in here. This thing is going to be a big car hauler. It's even got a 14-gallon fuel tank built into it. We'll be utilizing that too. Okay, here we go, next step. Okay, now guys, you're gonna see that I have this big 2-inch by 6-inch piece of metal that's 3/16 wall, and the trailer is leveled. And up here in the front, as we just had, you can see it's all cut away. Now the way this one is it's got some pretty significant seat channel, and then it's plated with 3/16, so pretty stout. We're going to be beefing this up out here, but this metal that is also 3/16 wall, pretty good thickness, very, very strong for what we're doing. This is actually what you'd use on a 16,000, but this is just a 12,000, so we're good. We're going to be running it underneath, removing the jacks on both sides. These are the jack assembly for the 5th wheel, removing both sides and then tucking this up underneath, and then we're going to spot weld it and make sure we get our alignments correct, and then fill the welds in, and then we're going to run a much heavier piece inward here, and then from here all the way across onto this right here. So this is the build for putting it together. Got everything aligned, got the measurements exact, got our cuts so that we can even put a piece of bar behind this, piece of probably 1/4 inch rebar behind this, and then fill everything in with weld here, and then grind it down and put a piece of plate across it, recycling an old 5th wheel. So pair of 6,000 pound axles, and this, and 24-foot 7-inch bed on it. That's what the bed ends up being, 24-foot 7. Should be able to haul just about anything. And we're going to dovetail the bed also. So watch for the next video, and you'll see how we've designed this, and I'll explain more details in the next video about strength, how the jacks are going to work, everything. All right, now to end the video, and this is video 1, so there's going to be another one follow up when we build and finish this, and that is a material thing, so it might take a few weeks. We have other trailers we're in the process of building. There is the jack for it, and it is a standard pit mount, so it has been welded on down here, and we've got some grinding to do, but everything else is fully welded, and it has a tension plate, and it's fully welded inside. In addition, out here on the outside here, we're going to be curve cutting this to be able to rotate this in, and welding and seaming, and it'll mount fully on the frame underneath as well as everywhere else along the way. So the rest of the trailer will be finished at a later time. This jack is designed to be able to sit in here and close up and ride like that. So pretty good setup. It's just sitting in here right now for prep and measuring. Then we got to remove the sawhorses and put some jack stands under it to weld it, put it back in there and weld it. But This frame piece up here is going to be beefed up real nice with some supports going into the frame so that I can put a 6,500 pound winch on it, and it have a winch with a cable set that'll drop down to the floor and go that way. So we'll be able to use it in two formats, either a winch at the base, or we'll be able to drop it up top, put the pins in it, and use it from up high. Either way, but that's the build. There is the salvaged fifth wheel RV with a 24.5 foot finished deck, and it will be dovetailed. The last 2 feet will be dovetailed, and at about 22 degrees, so make it a little easier. But not bad, guys. I think I'm gonna have a grand total, including all parts going into it, somewhere in the neighborhood of about $550. So can't buy one like that with 6,000 pound axles, but you can build one. All right, watch for the second video one of these days, not too far off, on my channel.